So my name's Mark. I'm a Christian, follow Jesus. It doesn't matter about my beliefs. It doesn't matter about anything. There's one truth. And what I decided to do is to go back right to the beginning. I mean, I wanted to know everything. How we were created, where we come from, who made us, why did they make us, what's the purpose for us as a human race. I mean, what's going on? Because there's a lot of stuff going on that is just crazy, and there's things being said by people on YouTube. It needs to be corrected. So basically, I've isolated myself. I've locked myself away, and for the best part of 2 years, I've not stopped. I've been on my computer every day, and I've been at the books every day. I've read virtually every religious text there is that I've seen and heard of, and I've gone, like, I've heard about a book in one book, and then I'll go backwards again in time, and I keep going back and back and back. I'll get as back as far, and what you seem to find is that further back in history, the more clear there was on where we stood. I'm not getting into slandering much. There's nobody alive today that's to blame for what's happened. So I just want to put that out there right now. There is no blame. What's done in the past is the past. And to change everything, it's just a computer. I just want to give a few shouts out to, first of all, I was a bit dubious of him at first, but I believe that his heart's in the right place, and he's a genuine guy. Greg Bradley, quite knowledgeable, but at the same time biased towards his beliefs. They filtered through it, isn't it? It's normal. So by the end of this video, you'll have a full picture. And that's what I want to do. So, the first stage of creation. If you want to, if you get a pen and a bit of paper, and just copy what I do. There's a big board behind me there. Just so it's there all the time. You're gonna pause the video and zoom in or do whatever you want to do. There is our universe and where we're situated in it. This is where we are, and this is the Earth. We live on a 3-tier boomandala. The 4th tier, I'm guessing, this is my personal belief, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. From, I'd say, the middle of Lemuria, I'm pretty clear on. I don't think you could get me to change anything though. From creation to where we are today, I can tell you the astrology, how many years it takes to do a cycle, how many years it takes to do a great cycle. So, let's begin. So what you want to do is, you get yourself a bit of paper and just copy that grid behind you. Put 1 to 7 down the side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that, 1 to 7. Grid it. And you want to go down 7. You want to put a big box at the first, and then 7 small boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it should be I'm just doing this quickly, so obviously I expect you to be a bit neater than what I am. And your squares to be better. But anyway. So you've got your grid, like that. 1 to 7, 1 to 7. The first stage of creation is called Polaria. So start there. I've done the grid wrong. Sorry. Obviously, if you put the 1 on the next line down, you leave the top left-hand corner square. Just scribble that out, obviously, and leave it empty. And then you want to go down from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 lines across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines across, 7 lines down. The first square, obviously, you want to leave a bigger square because you're going to write what the edge is. So the first stage of creation is called Polaria. The second stage of creation is called Hyperborea. And I'm rushing this, I'm not out for spelling. I want this video to be quick. I want it to be simple and easy. You can look at it and research it as long as you want afterwards. This is about giving you an accurate picture of everything, of your calendar and where you are today, to bring you up to date quickly and speedily. You can research as much as you want afterwards. It takes all the fun out of it if I do all the work for you. And honestly, it's been a lot of hard work, so I'm not letting anybody know what's in my head. Well, sorry, you can know if you clued. You'll know how to get in my head. So, Atlantis. So, Polaria, Hyperborea, Lemuria, Atlantis, post-Atlantis. Today, we're in post-Atlantis, and we're just moving in. We're on this line here, I'll show you, between the 5th and 6th ages. And the reason why I'm doing it like I am, and being so definite and exact, is that with the calendar, is so that if certain people are watching, that they understand that I've got the full picture. There's nothing that they can do to change it. It's out there now, and that's it. And they need to get up to speed, because if they really don't know, and they really don't know that, I'm sorry, I can't believe it, because there are people that do know this. I know for a fact. So the first stage of Polaria, the fire period, starts with Scorpio. Libra, I'm going backwards through we go backwards through the horoscope, not horoscopes, the star signs. The cycles backwards. So Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, the first stage of Hyperborea is Aries, me, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Gemini, Taurus. We're into Lemuria now. Taurus. It's started with Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Aries, Pisces, first stage of Atlantis is Aquarius. Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Leo, post-Atlantis, so we're into our age now, post-Atlantis, Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn. So I'm just going to stop there. You can carry on and fill it in if you want. Just keep going backwards and fill it all in up until obviously it'll go whatever. Aquarius, Capricorn. So Sagittarius will be it's the 6th great age and 7th great age. The reason they haven't got a name yet is because not there yet. It did not being named. It's the 6th and 7th great age. We're not there yet. And basically where we are is X marks the spot. We're just coming into Aquarius. So we're on this line, basically between the 5th and 6th ages. Which is why, if you look, they're spraying all the skies up. People that are like got lots of ideas about what's going on here. It's a multi-tiered attack. What's going on at the moment? You've got the skies being sprayed. That's doing two things. It's covering up what's going on in the sky. Number two, it's dropping stuff on us. Obviously, normal planes do that anyway. You know, I think with I think our choice of fuel is a bit terrible, really, because they should be using water as a fuel. I won't get into that. That'll be for another time. So I'm just gonna give you some references now. So if you start in Atlantis, at the beginning of Atlantis. Now all these we've got archaeological evidence for now. So Atlantis, remote halls. Cancer is Tibetlis. Sagittarius, primal Toltecs. Primal Semites. Akkadi, primal Toltecs, primal Terrarians, Age of Libras, primal Semites. Age of Virgo is the Acadians. The Mongols. In the Age of Leo. Post-Atlantis. We've got ancient India. Ancient Persia. Egypt in Taurus, Egypt, Babylon, Babylon, Hebrew, Age of Aries, the fourth is Egypt, Beaver was a Roman, Greco-Roman. Pisces, Romans, to modern. And we're just coming into the age of Aquarius now. So now your sheet should be filled in like that. And this is where we are today. We're in, sorry, backwards, I don't know how you do it. So we're just coming into the age of Aquarius. Between the 5th and 6th cycles of the 5th age, we're in post-Atlantis. So now you've got, so in Atlantis, you've got the Ramohals, the Tibetlis, primal Toltecs, primal Turanians, primal Semites, Acadians, and primal Mongols. In post-Atlantis, you've got ancient India, ancient Persia, then you've got Egypt, Babylon, and Hebrew in the age of Taurus. In the age of Aries, you've got the Greco-Roman period. In the age of Pisces, the fish symbol, you've got Rome to the modern age. So now people are throwing around God's name. What's God's name? What's his real name? What's the name of God? Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to explain something that I get an impression of pretty clearly, and that seems to be the case now. And there's a lot of fear mongering going on about the Elohim. The Elohim are not our enemy. The Elohim was to do with our creation. They are the spirits of form, and they're basically keepers of the earth. They look after the earth. They're not our enemies. I ain't inviting anything in. I mean, everything that I say, I want you to pray on it, and I want you to think about it logically. Everything that I've said to you now is checkable. You can go back in time and you can check with archaeology. If you look at, I've mentioned Greg Braddon, Graham Hancock, Michael, Taurus Stones, put Michael Taurus Stones, you find him. And the Taurus Stones, there's a clue. So what shape is the Earth? The Earth is strange. That's all I can put it as. So basically, the Earth's a three-tier blue mandala. It's like a donut, within a donut, within a donut, within a donut. It's flat. It's that flat, the tiers, but not exactly flat. Sort of like they are flat, but the tiers, and around each. If you go and look at Martin Kenny, he's done a brilliant job and a full-scale model of the Earth. You can look at it through that. I'm concerned now we're going back in time. I'm not going back over what somebody's done already, because it just looks like picking off somebody else's work. Obviously, I've got this from somewhere else. Rudolf Steiner, Brian Gray. It comes from Rudolf Steiner's teachings. Most of it. Obviously, I've had to check it, match it with archaeology, match it with. If it didn't match up with everything, it was out the window. It had to fit in everywhere. It had to fit in the Bible. It had to fit in all the other ancient religious texts. Everything had to fit. It had to be right and checkable, so that it don't come back on me and hit me in the face. Because obviously, if I'm wrong and I put it out there, I look absolutely stupid, and I don't think God would do that to me. I don't think God would host me like that. I made sure I was pretty certain before I even started writing what I'm writing. So, we're just coming into the age of Aquarius. I'm trying to give you a few. What I do, you can check up on here. You can zoom in and out. I'll get you away for a minute. You can zoom into the screen. Have a look up here. At the beginning of Hyperborea, the sun separated from the earth. The Vishvakarman separated the sun from the earth with a promise to return one day. I'm giving you the story of Jesus now, or Yeshua. Vishvakarman separated the sun. What else important? At the end, 6th and 7th periods of Atlantis was the flood. What else? In the age of Lemuria, the 4th period of Lemuria is Adam and Eve, when Adam and Eve first incarnated into the human body. I'm just going to so before we incarnated into the human body, we used to mirror off the human form. So you wouldn't have an internal consciousness. The consciousness would be external, and you'd be manipulating from outside, not inside. The tree of life, the tree of good and evil, the fruit that they ate, it's the human nervous system, the tree of life, and the tree of good and evil. Same thing. It depends how you look at it. So, and Jehovah is one of the Elohim. He's the main one that stays with the earth and teaches. The evil influences came in Gemini. Not evil. It's our choice to do evil things or not. If you're doing evil, that's your choice. Nobody's forcing you to do it. And just let me say that there's something that really disgusts me, and that people I don't think that if you take, I don't think that, no, I'm not going to say that actually. I'm just going to leave that for now. So, Vishvakarman separated the sun from the earth in the age of Aries in the first period of Hyperborea. The moon was separated by Jehovah in the Gemini period, the 4th period of Lemuria. That's when Lucifer started to influence our astral body. Lucifer is enthusiasm, and filled us with light and enthusiasm and drive and determination. That'll do for now, actually. I'll go through the ages in a minute and we'll put that at the end, all the cycles of the Earth. I'll do that on another video, actually. I'll just leave it at that for now. You see, you've got a full calendar. You've got all the stars, all the periods, and you've got all the different stages of evolution that we've been through. We didn't come from monkeys. We're not from monkeys. We're created humans from the beginning. We've been evolved as humans from the beginning. We were giants at first, but there's a part in the Bible, I want to point this out as well. When it says Adam knew all the animals and he named them all, what it's talking about is casting the animals out of them, separating away from us. The animals used to be part of us. And as we've evolved, they've been taken out of us. This might sound mad, and I know it sounds crazy, and I know it will take a lot of getting used to, but that's a fact. So, when it says Adam knew the animals, he did know them personally, intimately, because they were part of him. So, that'll do. Take it easy, people. I'm sorry for the shock, like, blowing the world a little bit. Why are they lying to you? I think that they don't know how to turn round. I think that they're too far gone and they don't know how to hit the brakes. I think there's too much pressure from behind the scenes, and because it's in a pyramid structure, they don't know who's above them giving the orders, and they feel all they know is just above them. They don't know who's above them and above them and above them and above them. Who's at the top? God. God's in charge of everything. Vishva Karman, Ahura Mazda, Yeshua. And it's all about Yeshua. I'm sorry about this, but it's checkable. This isn't religion. This is not religion. This is history that I'm giving you. We ain't talking about religion. Religion has been the destruction of this earth. It's disgusting that people are trying to go, oh, God's mine. No, God belongs to everybody. There's one creator, one God. So people have got it right there. Who are you praying to? I'm sorry, but it's easy to research who you're praying to. There's enough out there now telling you what every religion is. Who is the influence of that religion? If you've been deceived, I'm sorry. I was deceived. I've not always been a Christian. I've been a Christian, an atheist. I've gone to Muslim services in prison. I've battered about. I've tested the ground. I meditate a lot now, and I spend most of my time with my head in the clouds, to be honest. Yeah, it's all about Jesus. Anyway, take it easy, people. Peace. Thank you for listening. Yeah. Peace, everyone. So you've got an history lesson there. You've got the full picture. I'm just going to let this video run to 30 minutes exactly. So we've got the time. Exactly right. I may as well talk to end on that. Yeah, so we're coming into the age of Aquarius. So there's a lot of changes going to happen at the moment. We're living in an electromagnetic universe. We're not on a ball spinning through space and shooting through space at the same time. You can look and you can see that we're obviously not moving. That's it, people. Take it easy.